Yeah, I doubt myself, and I'm too proud to ask for help. When you see me.
Alright guys, unfortunately, back to reality.
A businessman that can't find the time, forgets to call his daughter at night. Ironic, we can all run from life, but we still change the president.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to welcome you to the very windy Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport. Current local time here is right at 1:30. We're about 20 minutes early. Please stay seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain brings the aircraft to a final stop at the gate.
So for some reason, you guys really like seeing what I pick up at the grocery store, and I really like when you click on my videos, so this is gonna be a win-win. I'm going to make a very valiant effort to try to cook more here. I've been eating out a lot, especially traveling. It always makes me feel kind of crappy. So here is step number one. Trader Joe's makes this a lot easier. Let's start with the vegetables, of course. Trader Joe's Brussels sprouts might be the coolest Brussels sprouts of them all. We got the rice cauliflower. We have a bag of kale, and then I picked up spinach and kale Greek yogurt dip. That just sounds like it's a good decision. We got some Parmesan cheese. We'll get to that last. We got ground beef, which is pretty cheap at Trader Joe's. We got ricotta spinach-filled ravioli. That's gonna be consumed tonight for sure. I've heard really good things about these RX bars. Pretty hippie, so I'll try those out. Sweet potatoes. I love frozen food too because I never know when I'm actually going to be home, and I like that it stays, doesn't go bad. Salmon burgers, really, really good. Grilled chicken strips. Multi-grain roasted vegetable lasagna, and then we get to the fun stuff. Cookie butter cheesecake bites. I don't even like cheesecake, but those were recommended to me, and I can almost guarantee you that they're gonna be pretty good. Of course, I mean, there's no possible way for these not to be amazing if you've ever had Trader Joe's cookie butter. Got some low-fat granola cereal. We'll give that a go. I really like this tomato soup, even though I don't really like soup at all, because it's low sodium. It's really hard to find a soup with that low of sodium, so I'll give that a try. And I've also heard good things about the pumpkin ice cream. And by the way, all that food was about 70 bucks, so not terrible considering everything that I got. I'm really intrigued with this spinach and kale Greek yogurt dip. It could be good, but at the same time, I feel like this is something that could be downright awful. It's actually really, really good. It tastes just like, I don't even know, that spinach and artichoke dip. To me, that's exactly what it tastes like. I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. Actually, let's try to make like a flatbread maybe. We're going old school over here. I've not done a cooking video in the longest time. Honestly, the only thing that I've cooked in that oven has been frozen pizzas, and one of the times I was really, really drunk, so I don't even know if that counts. But I'm gonna throw this flatbread in the oven for maybe like 2 minutes just to get a little bit crispy. All right, let's see if I still got it. So I'm gonna take this spinach and kale dip, and I'm just gonna put a layer of this on the flatbread. So just a thin layer there. Then I'm gonna take that pre-cooked chicken that I bought at Trader Joe's, cut that up a little bit. I find using scissors is a lot easier than using a knife to try to cut it up that way. I just like that this is pre-cooked. So really, all I'm gonna do from here, put it back in the oven for maybe 5 minutes, throw some cheese on top, let it melt, and that's it. I have the ricotta ravioli cooking up in the microwave right now. You know that's gonna be delicious. And I'm also gonna eat this bag of asparagus. I know you guys were dying to see that. I have not had asparagus in forever. So I'm guessing I'm gonna burn my mouth terribly on this ravioli, but I'm so hungry. It's my first meal of the day. Probably worth it. It's very hot, but it's very good. I mean, it's stuffed with spinach and ricotta. What do you expect? My mom used to get so mad at me back in the day when I would try to sit on the counters, but now I'm grown. I'm like, I can do what I want. I gotta get good angles for YouTube now. I burnt this a little bit, but it's all right. Maybe I'll get a little bit of crisp. Ooh, that's a lot of crisp. Let's try a little bit better of a bite. I'm surprised to be saying this, but I really do like that Greek yogurt dip. So I forgot to turn the mic on, I apologize for that, but this cereal is actually pretty good. It's very hearty, it tastes healthy, but it has 5 grams of fiber per serving, which is pretty cool. And it's filling. You know, most cereals, you feel like you can just eat the entire box, which I'm sure I could, and maybe I'm full because of all the other food, but I would say I'm pretty satisfied after just maybe like 1 or 2 servings. Be for real, it was like 4 or 5. You know guys, I gotta admit, I don't miss doing these videos where I'm just moving around in my kitchen eating food, and if this video gets more views than the video that I did, I think it might have been the previous one where it was my secret getaway, full weekend of eating, I might cry because that was a really well put together video. This is just me putting random foods in my mouth. Okay, so we're gonna try, actually we're not gonna do this. We're gonna do the cookie butter cookies first. Interesting, it's not really what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. This is more like this looks like a macaroon. So it's good, but I don't even know that I'd buy these again, to be honest. It's not as good as a chocolate chip cookie. Obviously the cookie butter is good, but I don't know what this, if it's a wafer or some, just not my type of cookie. Okay, so now we're gonna try these cookie butter cheesecake bites. It smells very cheesecakey. It smells like cream cheese, which makes me gag. But let's give it a go. Okay, so here's what I'll say. If you can get past the smell, these are really good. If you can just block that out of your mind. So there was a point where I was eating it and I was like, this tastes really good. It's like cookie butter. And then the smell got back in there. I was like, oh, this is disgusting. But if I can just, let's try it again. Oh yeah, so much better. If you just eat this holding your nose, this is fantastic. Thankfully last, my stomach is about to explode right now, but we have the pumpkin ice cream. Obviously it's not as good as Halo Top, but it's very, very pumpkin-y. If you like pumpkin, you would love this. So that was fun, brought back some good memories. The reason I stopped cooking was just because of time and convenience. Even though Trader Joe's is only 15 minutes down the road, that's a half hour there and back. It took me like 40 minutes to go into the store and buy all that. So you're talking about over an hour of your day just gone. And that's a good chunk of time, you know, that's 1/4 of a YouTube video I could have edited. If only you could have healthy, nutritious food delivered straight to your door.
I chase the butterflies you give me, your venom kiss me, Miss I Betty so gullible.
Wow, what are the chances of that, guys? It's almost like I planned it. Very, very good timing, because you guys know, when I come home from work, I am not gonna spend a bunch of time going out and getting food and making anything that's gonna take me hours and hours to make. It's just not gonna happen. If I'm gonna cook, it's gonna have to be convenient. So you guys know I've been using Sunbasket for a little bit under a year now, and it's a meal kit delivery service, comes straight to your door. It's amazing, organic, delicious foods. It's super convenient for someone like me that lives a busy lifestyle. You still wanna eat well, right? But you don't always wanna go to the store and have to cook everything from scratch. So what's great about this is, well, I don't even know what's in the box. I forget which meals they're sending me, but they have not only the instructions of how to make it, but everything is right there, prepackaged. You don't have to weigh it out. It's pretty ideal. How in the world could I forget steaks with balsamic glazed radishes and Brussels sprouts? I don't even know what a radish is, and that sounds awesome. And then we got some penne with fried lemons, as well as chipotle turkey chili. What would you guys do, the turkey chili or the steak and Brussels sprouts? I can't turn down Brussels sprouts, but it's only like 5 o'clock. I came home early to get that drone shot just while there was some daylight. So I'm gonna work for a little bit longer, and then we'll get some food. So we've cooked the Brussels sprouts. The steak's cooking right now. The next step is to make the apple relish. Cut the apple into quarters lengthwise, blah, blah, blah. Cut crosswise, put it in a bowl, got it. Zest and juice half the lemon. Strip the parsley leaves from the stems, coarsely chop the leaves, mix it all in a bowl. Guys, that's the easiest thing I've done all day. So we have the vegetables cooking up over here, the Brussels sprouts. I know a lot about cooking. Radishes, nothing at all. I don't even know what a radish tastes like, so that'll be interesting. Gonna let this cook for maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Add the shallots, which again, I don't really know what that is. And then we're actually gonna glaze it in some balsamic vinegar. Let that cook up, simmer for maybe 8 minutes, and then we'll be ready to eat. So believe it or not, I think I'm most excited to try these radishes. I'm actually a little bit surprised to be saying this. I don't know if it's because of the balsamic glaze or not, but these are really, really good. You know how I feel about Brussels sprouts on their own. Adding that balsamic, wow. And then the meat, let's just say this is a little bit higher quality than what I'm used to buying at the grocery store. Super, super tender, really good. And that whole dinner only took me about 35 minutes with filming, so not too bad at all. Big thank you to Sunbasket for sponsoring this video. If any of you guys want to try this out, you can get $35 off your first order if you use this link down below. I'll also link it in the description box. It is something I recommend, especially if you live a busy lifestyle. You know, it just makes things so much more simple. For me, it allows me to stick closer to the types of foods that I want to be eating. And they have everything, you know, paleo, gluten-free, vegetarian, you name it. And that, I think, is where we're gonna end the video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. It helps me out a lot, and I look forward to talking to you guys next time.